in discussing like religion and politics and anything that has the ability to be sensitive or offensive or just otherwise explosive, it is important to be deliberate. And it's also important to recognize that your coworkers are not necessarily your friends, even though you may be friendly with them. And you also have to recognize that you have to be strategic in everything that you say and do. And so it's important to understand your values, understand the values of those around you, and understand the values of the organization. And recognize that there are some times when people can say things that are different than how you believe, or different than what you believe, and it's not really a battle to fight. It's not really important. It's not going to change anything. Sometimes it's good to just listen, because you learn a lot about people and their values when you listen to what's important to them and what they talk about and what they say. And then there are other times where the conflict between what they say is so strong because it shows up in what they do, that you need to, at that point, respond, but not just respond, but engage in dialogue. Because, people think all kinds of things. They think offensive things, they think unfounded things, and they just may think differently than you. But most importantly, it's not about what they say and what they think, but what do they do? What shows up in their actions, and how is that impacting you, impacting your team, impacting your ability to work with them? So, it may not be beneficial at the end of the day to get into a heated argument with a coworker over something that is not going to make a fundamental difference in your ability to succeed in that organization. You do need to, however, confront. And confrontation is not being negative, it's not being violent, it's not being aggressive, but it is simply acknowledging when someone has said something that is indeed a fundamental violation of your rights as a human being or those around you. So be thoughtful and listen to understand and not listen to respond. And take it as an opportunity to engage in dialogue. And when you see that the other person does not have the intellectual capacity to have a dialogue, and instead it's a diatribe, then you just exit from the conversation and don't continue it. But what you don't want to do is to exhaust all this energy into a discussion that is not going to be fruitful for you or for those around you.